And so if you check my last post on my Instagram about negativity, and in essence, like, women's crafts are disrespected a lot more than when they do something snaky. And I'm not saying men are not oppressed as well. Like, a lot of people will wait for you to blow up and to big you up. Do you know what I'm saying? But forget all that. I'm not talking about that. But anyway, so let's try to break it down further. It's like, in a more shorter way. It's like, so we've been oppressed to disrespect even women and men, but especially women now, because when you're oppressed yourself, you oppress others how you've been oppressed. Yeah. So women will, not women, man. I'm just meaning when women are oppressed, they'll oppress others how themselves. But people on the whole, like when you're oppressed, and a woman has a craft, people want to say you're good for nothing type of thing. Not everyone, but I'm saying many people, you're good for nothing. Then just stick to what you're used to doing, or what you used to be doing in history. Something sexual or backstabbing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there wasn't women who were very strong in the household, and women back in the day, certain women probably were certain like soldiers somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not to begin with, but so I'm not saying women are weaker like that. I'm just trying to say what is being highlighted over the years, should I say? Not who women are, because that's not who women are, but what has been just highlighted about them. Yeah. It's the same. It goes for men as well, but I'm saying what is being highlighted right now. So it's like, oh, a woman, like I said in the part one, a woman who has like more sexual tendencies and urges or betrayal is gonna big up another woman for doing the same thing who's publicly done it, because they're like, some of them don't have the guts to come and say that that's who they are. But then within the comments, they've just exposed themselves. That's who they are, because they're like, yeah, laughing, that's funny. Yeah, you went behind that person's back. Do you get what I'm saying? But when it's something to do with their craft, because some of these women are oppressed, they don't feel like they have their own craft. Even if they have a talent, they don't see they do. Even if they get likes and followers for that talent, money, they don't see they do, because they got a lot of hate to contend with too. And they just don't see it in themselves from history. Like, oh, stick to what you're good at type of thing. So and that's because subliminally, now let's take away the sympathy. So I was giving people sympathy for that, because like some men have had it in similar ways. But in history, probably men have been more of the oppressor in terms of with strength. You know what I'm saying? With dominance. I'm not saying women have not oppressed men as well, but men have been oppressors with more dominance. So we might not have had it as much. But it's the cycle recycles, you know what I'm saying? So we and we are witnessing it now, that men have a lot of pain and stress too that they don't want to admit. So, but anyway, when women and men, both of us, disrespect a woman's craft, or only big her up for the wrong reasons, or like reasons that are less important during this climate, because we have many community issues going on too. A lot of them are due to poverty, finance, spending habits, diets. Yeah, which, like I said in part one, the youth need to be youth. So live your life, do you have fun? Doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. But you got to remember, this is distracting the ones that need to get on to learning about this. Who would have learned about this more naturally if the algorithms wasn't so fucked, and if the internet was, yeah. So in essence, what men and women are saying is, because you have a craft, and me as a man, or a woman as a woman, might not be somewhere where they want to be in life yet. You can't have that craft. You can only do slutty shit. You can only do betrayal and disloyalty, and then I'll bake you up. That's so like I say, I'll take the sympathy away. That's so, what's the word? provoking. What's the word when you try to treat someone like a kid? That's what that word. I hate that word. I forgot that word. It's belittling. It's the other word for it, man. I used to say that word a lot. I don't know how it slipped my mind, but it's one of the moments where it slips your mind in the moment. But it's like you're provoking them like a child. You get what I'm saying? Because it's only when we give you your praise for what we want to give you your praise for to keep you stuck in that mentality, that behaviour. The government's done it so well. Because they've sat there writing down history like you would a Bible. We're not as far as that. Because we care about ourselves too much. Even the people, no offence, it doesn't matter if you're non-religious or religious. I'm not saying one's worse than the other, but you haven't been studying events like that on human behaviour. You've been trying to study history, which is great, but now you need to break down history in terms of the way people are behaving, because it's not just the government to blame because they've done it so well. We are now the oppressors. We oppress ourselves. So now we need to study our own behaviour to get back to the government. Some of you realise this, but you're not. You need to be writing it down like it's religion. I know some of you are only meant to, if you're religious, you're meant to study your religion, but this is part of religion now too. So if you're religious, this is coming from someone who's not religious I can't say I'm in and out because I disrespect him, but it's hard for me to understand where I stand because I'm still on the journey myself. Do you get what I'm saying? Which could be helped with religion, I don't know, but I'm not skeptical like that. I respect everyone's beliefs, so like I said, I haven't ruled it out, but I'm not religious, yeah. This is part of your religion. So if you're religious and you're like, I can't do that because I can only follow Allah or God or whatever your beliefs are, I respect that. But this is that's the history of religion. Is also a history, is it? Is it not? If it's not, then I'll eat I have to eat my own words, or fucking I don't know, or have to eat God's words. I don't know. But religion is a part of history. It's also behavioural studies. So for you to think that history, religion does not continue to this day, I'm not saying there needs to be a new Quran or new Bible, but there needs to be a new format, not of religion, but not that's disrespectful. Not a new format. There needs to be a current update on religion. If you're religious, if you're non-religious, you need to be writing all this fucking shit down. What's going on in the world now? Every single detail of humans, how humans act, if you care, yeah. And you will realise we are the oppressors, because we don't want people to be shit unless we are shit. Unless we're something. We don't want people to be something unless we're something. And it still oppresses women. Yeah, they are in better positions now in terms of finance and the jobs they can have. And they can get paid for certain things they never got paid for before, whether that's degrading themselves or not. Yeah, so big up to them women that took advantage of that. I'm not against that, but some of the things are wrongdoing. So you're promoting, not if you keep it private, cool, but if you need to promote it, because you don't know how to do business in an ethical way, you're still young, I get that. That's my only discrepancy. It's not like I care that you're getting all this money. I don't care. That's good for you. Like, I'm happy for anyone that makes it out of certain situations. But cool. But we especially want to put women down. I'm not saying men are not put down too because we brush over them too much. Because women, this is what I mean. And this is part of my fault for my ignorance. Because women are so highlighted on the algorithms, or certain people's algorithms, especially mine, we're forgetting about the men that are suffering with all the same pain and stress too, because we're too selfish. It leads back to studying human behaviour. So for the non-religious ones, write all this shit down and study how people are acting online. For the religious ones who say you can't, I don't know if you can or if you are not allowed to, I could be wrong by saying this, I feel like some of you say, or some of you might come with a lazy answer that I'm not allowed to. I still respect your religion if you're not allowed to, but there's got to be a lazy part of you that's not going to break. There has to be a current update for you to, because I said we are now the oppressors, not religious people, but people on the whole now have oppressive behaviour and very defensive behaviour. And we like to big up people for the wrong things because we want people to go jail. That's how the government talks. We want you to go jail. We want you to have the chance, but then maybe fuck it up. Because then, if I don't make it enough, I can laugh at you. I have more relief because I didn't make it. So now I want you to fail too. So I'm going to big you up for all the fucking snakish behaviour. So we need to be writing that down. And have a current update on religion and a current update on non-religion. So then we can actually, because like I said, I have to say it again and again, the government has played it so fucking well you wouldn't believe it. And I don't know if they just done it by chance and are we've just self-destructed ourselves as people, or if they've literally written us down like the fucking Bible, like the fucking Quran. Sorry to swear in religion, but like the Bible or the Quran, like they fucking just pinpointed it so well. So now we're all like sitting ducks. And I'm not talking about warfare mentality, none of that. I'm just mean we're sitting ducks in terms of just decency, like not having, or sorry, in terms of lacking decency. Some of us.